Assalamu alaikum, dear learners, and welcome to this program on tenses. Each day we use language and we talk about time. We say we did something, we will do something, we are going to do something. This simply means when we use language, we use time factor as well. This lecture is based on the future tense. Under this tense, we will be dealing with simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. First of all, future simple tense or future indefinite tense. Ready? Great. Right then. First of form. SVO. S means subject. Verb. It is a first form with will or shall, and then object if it is necessary. Examples: Hassan will peel a potato. You will eat it now. I will boil an egg. She will post the letter. Pakistan will win the match. Now negative, that is quite easy. Simply add not after will or shall. Examples: Hassan will not peel a potato. You will not eat it now. I will not boil an egg. She will not post the letter. Pakistan will not win the match. And then interrogative, quite easy. Simply bring will or shall to the beginning and the rest is same. Same examples I'm going to repeat in question form. Will Hassan peel a potato? Will you eat it now? Will or shall I boil an egg? Will she post a letter? Will Pakistan win the match? Now let's do the function. It's very important to know the function of a tense because by knowing it we know the reason why we use this tense. So the future simple tense is used for an action that has still to take place. For example, I shall or I will see him tomorrow. They will visit their village next month. Abraham will talk to Thomas on Saturday. Will the hunter kill the bird? The shepherd will not sell his lambs. This tense is also used to refer to an action that is not pre-planned and that speaker has just now decided to do something. On the other hand, an action that is already planned takes going to. You should be clear about the difference between going to and will. Simply speaking, will is used when you decide right now, and going to is pre-planned. Now listen to the following dialogue carefully between a mother and her son, and the idea of going to and will be quite clear.
Where are you going, Ahmed?
I am going to the market.
Why?
I am going to buy some books.
And after that?
I am going to visit Asad.
But there is no sugar left at home. Who will bring that?
Okay, I'll bring that then.
What will you do after meeting Asad?
We are going to play a match this evening, in fact.
But I hope you know your uncle is coming this evening.
Oh no, I had forgotten that. Right then, I will come back early and will not play the match.
Got the idea? That's quite simple. We use will for something that is not within our control and that will take place whether we like it or not. For example, it will be Sunday tomorrow. Sultan will be 50 next year. The child will become a great sportsman when he grows up. We use this tense to order things. For example, I'll have a cup of coffee and Mr. Dean will have a glass of juice. Will is also used in offers and invitations. For example, will you attend my birthday party? Will you take a cup of tea? And then will is also used to indicate insistent habits. In conversation, it is then emphasized. Your tone should be high. If you will have arguments wherever you go, people will not like to talk to you. Why will he tell lies? One more example. He will not brush his teeth before he goes to bed. We use will or shall to express conditional ideas when we say that what will happen if something else happens. For example, if it rains, the match will be cancelled. The match will be cancelled if it rains. This simply means you can bring this will clause to the beginning as well. Predictions can be used as a way of giving orders instead of telling somebody to do something. The speaker just says firmly that it will happen. It is common in military style orders. For example, the army will attack at dawn. You will start work at 6 o'clock sharp. We can also use will you to tell people to do things. Note that will you is used with firm instructions or orders, but not requests. Will you give me this book lying on the table? Will you be quiet, please? Make me a cup of coffee, will you? We also use will for threats and promises. For example, I'll hit you if you do that again. Next example, you will suffer for this. One more example, I promise I won't smoke again. Then there's a question of shall and will, what negative forms they take. Well, will becomes won't, but don't confuse it with want, want. That is want, it is won't. And shall becomes shan't. In the first person of the future, shall and will are often used without a definite rule, but there are certain instances where the use of one instead of the other may sound strange to an Englishman. If we are determined to do something in the future, we can use will instead of shall in the first person and emphasize it in order to show our determination. Examples: I will win this medal. He won't talk to you again. I promise you I will help you in trouble. On the other hand, if a person wants someone else to do or not to do something, emphasis is given by using shall instead of will with the second and third persons. Examples: You shall work hard. The enemy shan't pass. They shall not escape. Shall also has other meanings. We can use it in offers and suggestions. For example, shall I open the window as it is too hot inside? Shall we all go for a walk? One more example, shall I make a cup of tea? Now let's do future progressive tense or future continuous tense. The same formula, first the form and then function. Form is S, that is subject, and then will or shall plus be, and then ing, and then object if required. Examples: Anthony will be doing his work. You will be picking apples in winter. I will be boiling eggs tonight. She will be buying an oven tomorrow. Pakistan will be playing Football World Cup in 2020, hopefully. Negative sentences. Same formula, but simply add not after will or shall, and the rest is same. Examples: Anthony will not be doing his work. You will not be picking apples in winter. I will not be boiling eggs tonight. And then interrogative, the question form. Will Anthony be doing his work? Will you be picking apples in winter? Will I be boiling eggs tonight? Now the function. The future continuous tense represents an action as going on at some time in future time. For example, I will be visiting him tomorrow. They will be buying a new house next month. Jacob will be talking to Thomas soon. Will his mother be making tea now? The lion will not be hunting anymore. And last example, our country will soon be utilizing solar energy. Then we use future progressive tense to refer to future events which are fixed or decided or which are expected to happen in the normal course of events. It does not suggest the idea of personal intentions. Examples: the hospital will be setting up a camp for malaria on Saturday. He will be telephoning you soon. The last example: I will be visiting you one of these days. This tense is also used to predict the present, to say what we think or guess is probably happening now. In daily life, we often say we guess what is going on somewhere, what a friend is doing or might be doing. Look at the example. Don't phone now, they will be having lunch now. Second example, I think we should not go to him. He must be discussing his case with the doctor. The future progressive can also be used to make polite inquiries about people's plans. By using this tense to ask, "What have you already decided?" the speaker shows that he does not want to influence the listener's intentions. Compare. Will you be staying this evening? It's a very polite inquiry, suggesting, I simply want to know your plans. Now compare this with the sentence, Are you going to stay this evening? It is for pressing for a decision. And will you stay this evening? It is a request or order.